I made $107,000 cash collected within a single month, within a time frame of 7 months. And the reason why is because I leverage a very sufficient model with leverage that gives me consistent cash flow. Okay, guys, 2024 will be there for you to be able to prioritize dominating your market. That's the only thing that you need to focus on. And it is all dependent on the model that you're going to run, right? The exact same model that I personally leverage to scale to $107,000 a month. The exact same model that all my clients leverage, right? Adam made 32 grand in 6 days after launching. Same as Matthew, made 10K in a single day. Felix scaled to 15K a week. When you want to know more, definitely check out my Instagram and follow me there. It doesn't matter if you're starting out. It doesn't matter if you're scaling your agency. It doesn't matter if you have a B2C or a B2B offer. The model that you leverage will be dependent on the speed of the growth that you're going to experience. Okay? So the model will either decide if you're capable of scaling fast, right, with speed, or if you will slow down the process and not even be able to scale. Okay, so let me explain you this. And this is a multi-million-dollar thinking process because this is what I leveraged in 2023 for myself. Okay, you have upsell, right? You have resell, and you have cross-sell. A thing that not a lot of people are talking about. Let me explain you this because this is what all the millionaires and billionaires use, because the thinking process behind this makes so much sense. And when you currently are, whatever, you have a roofing agency, solar, mat spa, you're in that niche, or you're a B2B consultant, a B2C consultant, you're a coach, it doesn't matter. The line between an agency owner, a coach, and a consultant will be gone in a year from now. You will be like, you're a hatline. The hatline will be, you either run a done for you, right, a do it yourself, or a done with you offer. And in the last year already, in 2023, the line has become extremely vague, right? Between an agency owner, a coach, and a consultant, because they all deliver a high-ticket service, right? So let me explain you the thinking process behind this. Upsell. Let's say you have an iPhone 13, okay? Resell. You have an iPhone 13. As well as cross-sell. You have an iPhone 13. Let me explain you how this process works. With upselling, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get an iPhone 14. Right? Reselling, you're going to get an iPhone 13. And does that mean that the value has to be different when you do an upsell or resell? Absolutely. Because an upsell means you're going to pay more. For an iPhone 14, you pay more. That means the value that you get back should be more, right? Because an iPhone 14 is worth more than an iPhone 13. A resell, does that mean there's absolutely no value? Absolutely not. There is still a lot of value. Keep this in mind whenever you run a done-for-you offer and you're currently probably reselling your clients because you deliver them a monthly lead generation service and you do it the month after again, right? You do it another month, and that is reselling, that is retaining, okay? The last thing is cross-selling. What I mean by that is when you have an iPhone 13, instead of buying another iPhone 13 whenever this one is broken or buying an iPhone 14, what you're going to do is you are going to add a case. You are going to add a screen protector. You know what I mean? So what I mean by that is instead of focusing on changing the situation, you're going to add value to the solution that is already there. And that is the way you should think as a business owner. Let me explain. So you need to give people what they want within the front end, right? And you need to provide them with the solution that they need within the backend. This is extremely important because when you are capable of giving people what they want, they will always be willing to buy your solution. And when you give them what they need within the backend, you will be able to fulfill that dream. You will be able to fulfill that outcome. That is so extremely important. A lot of people don't understand this. Guys, when you give people what they want, you provide them with the solution that they need, everybody is happy. When you give them what they need in the front end, when you tell them what they actually need, they won't buy your solution because they want something. They don't care about what they need, right? But you should care about what they need when you enroll them into your program, because then when you give them what they need, they'll scale, right? Within my niche, appointments, it's a niche important topic. It's something that the market cares about. When I talk about offers, not a lot of people are listening, right? And that is why the model that you run, the way you approach the market is extremely important. That is why cross-selling is priority. That is the thing that I leveraged in 2023. I give people the thing that they need, right? Instead of, let me explain you. So like, instead of creating one solution is exactly what I did in the beginning. I have multiple solutions ready for when this solution is solved. When you solve a solution for a client, a new problem will always appear. Always. When you solve that solution, a new problem will appear. Who is going to be the first person that is going to solve that next problem? It needs to be you if you want to retain clients for years. Okay? If it's not going to be you, you don't have a good product. They're going to go to your competitors to solve their next problem. That's bad. You cannot retain, you cannot build a sustainable company. You don't have recurring clients. You're not benefiting from this process at all. Okay? Let me explain you this process, guys. You have a coaching model. You have an SMMA model. An SMMA is normally done for you, right? A coaching model is done with you. So how that process works, let me explain. So the coaching model is based on information, a done with you process, right? With a coaching model, getting rich is an easy thing. SMMA model is done for you. It's implementation, right? Implementation is correlated with reselling. Coaching information is correlated with upselling. The reason why is because when you sell information, you cannot resell the same information. Nobody would pay you money for the same thing. So you will need to upsell by giving people new information. Implementation is something that you can resell because you give somebody a certain service and you can resell that service if people want to keep benefiting from that specific thing. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. So instead of running the SMMA model or the coaching model, right? Let me explain how the process works. When you have a done for you process, you have as an agency owner always a client. It is never a customer and it will never be a partner most of the time. So you either charge 500, you either charge 2.5, or you either charge 5K. When you have a coaching model, you charge 50 for low ticket products, right? You have a normal product that is 4K, could be group coaching, and you have a partnership offer, right? It could be 10K plus rev share. So let me explain. The difference between a customer, a client, and a partner. A customer is somebody that purchased something from you once, that you don't have a relationship with, that you don't really know. A client is somebody that purchased a high ticket product from you, right? There's a relationship, there's accountability, and there's a better communication process between you guys. A partner is normally a rev share model. You take a part of their company, right? Or you charge a lot, way more money up front. So it goes from a customer to a client to a partner. Here, it stays a client, right? Because it is an implementation. It is a reselling process. This is an upselling process with information. So why do you think coaches have an easy time becoming rich? It's because they can upsell people extremely fast and they have different offers for people to choose because they sell information. And more people need information than implementation most of the time because there are way more people in the market in general that need to know what they need to do instead of people that are already in a position where they can accept an implementation offer, right? So when you leverage the coaching model to become rich, because coaches have an easy time scaling to 50K a month. I already explained this earlier. Coaches scale to 50K a month in 2 months. They could do it in 60 days, right? Agency owners normally scale to 50K a month in a half year, in a year. Agency owners have an easy time staying at 50K, right? At 100K a month. If they're doing 50K, they stay at that level. Coaches have a hard time retaining them. So when they make 50K, the next month they can make 10K. Then 100K, then 20K, then 30K, then 60K, then 50K. So it's not a sustainable process because you sell information. Because when the information is given, you will need to upsell and give them more value. It adds something, it stacks up, right? So let me explain you. It's a one-time fee, right, that you normally pay. With an agency offer, it's a retainer. So let me explain you this process, okay? So retainer is reselling. One-time fee is an upsell, okay? So you upsell, that means, what do you see here? This is a cross, right? You see cross-selling. What that means is you are going to acquire clients within the coaching model, because within the coaching model, people basically are willing to, people invest way easier because you have a personal brand. People buy based because of a person. If you're an agency owner and you don't have a brand, and what I mean with a personal brand is not specifically creating content every day. You should have just a personal brand with personal photos could already be enough, right? With a bio, with your with your website link, if you have an SMMA, right? But the reason why coaches have an easy time selling is because they have a personal brand. It relates with a person. This relates with an offer, with a product, with a logo. Does that make sense? Right? Brand, personal brand. Sorry, no, I explained it wrong. Personal brand. This is a personal brand. This is a brand. Okay? So let me explain you cross-selling. When you sell people and you give them one solution, okay? You basically tell them, this is the solution I'm going to sell you on. You're going to provide them that solution and they're happy with the service. Have a department ready where you can solve their next problem immediately. You can expect what their next problem will be and have it ready. Yo, hey Nick, can you help me solve my appointment setting problem? Of course I can. Let's go. Let's get started. We're going to ramp it up. Boom. Calls consistently. Boom. Clients easily. Boom. Wait, Nick, I have so much clients right now. Clients right now. Oh my God, I'm struggling with my words. I can get so much clients right now, right? Easily. And I have so many clients. They pay me a lot of money. I make a lot of money right now, consistently, revenue. But my fulfillment is stuck. Like, I cannot fulfill it because I have too many clients. Cool. Don't worry about it. We're going to work on the fulfillment, right? New problem solved. Sure, but wait, my fulfillment is running consistently right now, but who is doing the lead generation, right? Sure, lead generation. We fix that. We implement a setter, implement ads. We leverage the process. Boom, fixed. Okay. So people continue working with you whenever you have multiple problems to solve. When you sell them on one solution, but you provide them with more solutions so they retain for years. And that is the reason why people want to keep working with me. That is exactly why people keep working with me for unlimited. They will keep working with me and keep paying me money, right? The clients that I work with one-on-one, they keep paying me all the time. 90% of the people do, because the service that I provide has insane value in combination with the process of keep providing them more solutions in exactly what I do here. Yo, your lead generation is good, but how's the appointment setting how's the appointment setting flow? My booking rate is extremely low. Sure, we'll fix that. An appointment setter, a cold caller, whatever, whenever you have an agency offer, you have a B2B or a B2C offer, right? Guys, the reason why it is so successful what I do and why I scaled to $107,000 a month in cash is exactly because of this reason. Because I understand how I need to give people what they want, exactly deliver that specific solution with what they need so they will get their dream outcome extremely fast. So I can keep they'll pay me more and more and more. Clients keep paying me. Whenever the value that I provide will always be more, right? Value equation. So like whenever I always provide more value than what they pay for, they'll keep paying me. And that's how the model works, right? And that is how my entire structure works. And that is why this model is extremely important. So whenever you are currently a roofer, you're making $5K a month, you're stuck at $5K a month, right? And you work 40 hours a week, you make $5K a month, you have 3 clients, you're doing something wrong, right? You need to be able to scale fast. Definitely reach out to my Instagram when you do that. When you're a coach, you're making 10K a month and you have some good clients, but you want to scale up the process, reach out to me, right? Guys, it doesn't matter if you're starting out. It doesn't matter if you're a coach. It doesn't matter if you're a consultant. It doesn't matter if you are scaling a company. It is about a model that you acquire, right? Whenever you want my help with this process, guys, reach out to me. You can check the link to work with me in the bio here on YouTube. Go through that. You can exactly see how I can help you, the way I do that, the way we operate. We're going to scale you to 6 figures a month, exactly how I did it myself. If you're completely starting out, 6 figures a month in 4 months is not reasonable. If you're already doing 15, like I would say between 5 to 20K, scaling to 100K a month is extremely reasonable. I've done it with a lot of clients, okay? Check out my results on Instagram. Definitely do that. You guys, a lot of you guys that are watching this video have seen previous videos, so definitely what I said, check these out as well if you have not yet, and we can take it from there. I appreciate you watch this. Hopefully this model and this structure makes so much sense that you will realize, yo, Nick, you're a genius. You know, when you think I'm a genius right now, I did a great job. Otherwise, I have to do something better. But this is sick, guys. You need to understand the way of selling, the way you approach things, right? Second thing, one thing I wanted to say, you can have an amazing offer. When you don't know how to sell your offer, nobody's going to pay you money. Nobody. Okay? Guys, I appreciate your time. Reach out if you want to know more about working with me, and we'll take it from there. Ciao, ciao.